Chuma recently caught up with a representative from the Foundation for Human Rights. Let's see what he found out.
Sarah, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. All right, so we would like to get an overview of what FHR is. What is the nature of FHR's work?
The Foundation for Human Rights is an independent grant-making agency that works on promotion, protecting, and fulfillment of human rights. It is an implementing partner for government, the Department of Justice, in the areas of preventing discrimination, providing empowerment, as well as creating a space using the Constitution.
Give us a brief background information on FHR. How did you guys start?
The Foundation for Human Rights was established in 1996 after the then late Minister of Justice, Dala Omar, suggested that at least 10% of the EU aid, the European Union aid, must go to civil society. You know, before 1994, EU aid used to go directly to civil society, but post-1994, all the EU support financially went to government. Then the late minister decided that it must be, civil society must give given a certain portion. Then in 1996, the late former state president Nelson Mandela signed on behalf of government with the EU this agreement to support civil society, and the Foundation for Human Rights was appointed as the implementing partner. And the ministry in charge, that is having an oversight role, is the Minister of Justice, the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development.
All right, great stuff. So introduce us to the Foundation's programs.
The programs for the Foundation for Human Rights, up to so far, we have had 4. And the first 2 human rights programs were between 1996 and 2007. And the 2009, which is the 3rd program, Access to Justice and Constitutional Rights, has just ended in 2012. And we're moving now to a new program called Socio-Economic Justice for All.
So can you briefly explain what these programs actually do?
The Access to Justice program focuses on increased human rights awareness, as well as improved access to justice using the community-based advice offices. We also, thirdly, have a program called Enhanced Participatory Democracy, which advances women's equality, as well as promote stakeholder engagement, that is government, civil society, and Chapter 9 institutions.
All right, now we know you have community-based outreaches. Can you tell us more about these?
So far, the Foundation for Human Rights has funded 579 projects targeting the marginalized and vulnerable groups. We have worked in partnership with the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development on the promotion of Equality and Unfair Discrimination Act, also in the areas of hate crimes, areas of LGBTIs, also areas of xenophobia.
Okay, I'd like you to break down how the programs operate. Do people come to the office and there's somebody in the office who's waiting for people, or you guys go out?
Chuma, as a grant-making organization, we fund and partner with organizations, including government. So far, as a funding agency, we have supported 579 projects that are aiming to reach target and vulnerable and marginalized groups.
And these projects have their own staff?
They have their own staff. They are independent entities as civil society, and they operate in different provinces of South Africa. And then in partnership with government, we have collaborated on the promotion of Equality and Unfair Discrimination Act, also in the areas of promoting rights and awareness for LGBTI persons, including farm workers, as well as people affected by race discrimination and xenophobia. In addition, we have, through multimedia programs, as you are asking, how we reach our targets, reached 9 million people across the country. But we have also, through the legal support services, reached more than 100,000 migrants, refugees, and asylum seekers to access justice.
Great stuff. Now, you mentioned there's a new program that you're about to start. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
The new program is called Socio-Economic Justice for All. It aligns itself with the National Development Plan for government. Basically, it looks into the issues of inequality, poverty, and the lack of dignity that people are entitled to. And therefore, it hopes to increase and improve awareness on constitutional rights, in particular socio-economic rights as they are enshrined in the Constitution, but also to improve stakeholder engagement between Chapter 9 institutions, government, and civil society.
Before we go, personally, what do you think people need to do to be advocates of human rights?
Firstly, people have to know their rights, and therefore, after gaining the knowledge, have the necessary skills to articulate the knowledge that they have, and lastly, have the attitude. But besides the knowledge, they must also know where to go when those rights are being violated, and that's the most important thing.
And where can people actually find you guys?
We are currently located at 222 Smith Street, Braamfontein, next to the Gautrain station on the 3rd floor. Website,
anywhere people can go to check you out?
Yes, you can view our website, www.fhr.org.za. We also have a Facebook page, which you can find the link on the website.
Great stuff. Sarah, thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thank you for having us.
There you have it, folks. You know what to do. If you want to hear more, get to us, Ed318, that's on Facebook, and 318Ed on Twitter.